This is Quentin Lowe, CSC 110, Winter 2019 for Mr. Wellman, and this is the extra credit problem 3. So for this problem, I start by making the turtle, and I set the turtle's fill color to gray at the start. And the first function makes the turtle draw a grid of a 5x6 grid of squares of height 10 and width 8. So that would be these squares here. And this for loop here makes the turtle draw one square. Well, it's a rectangle. And this for loop makes the turtle draw 5 of these squares in a line. And then this for loop makes the turtle draw 8 of those lines on top of each other. And this makes the turtle reposition so it ends where it started. And big rectangle creates a big rectangle that's the size of the grid of squares. And if n is entered as 1, the rectangle is filled with gray, and if n is entered as 0, the rectangle is not filled. So I put a boolean here, but these are pretty much the same thing except one has fill. And this makes the turtle draw the big rectangle. Small grid of squares is the same thing, but the grid of squares only has 3, so it has less width. And this small rectangle is the same as the big one, but it's the size of one of these shorter columns, or width rows, I guess. And line 1 is when the first square is filled, and line 2 is when the first square is not filled. And so, but both of these repeat the big rectangle and small rectangle and alternate whether they're filled or not filled. And I forgot to mention that this big rectangle fills the rectangle with the grid of squares here, and it's the same with the small rectangles. And so with the final pattern, the first line is repeated, and the first line and the second line are repeated twice, and then the last line is repeated once to complete this pattern.